Minnesota Fighting Vikings do indeed have one of the best pass rushing edge tandem duos in the National Football League in Danielle Hunter as well as Za'Darius Smith. Now, knock on wood, both of them stay healthy, and in the new defense with Ed Donatello getting things done, Teenage Mutant Ninja Donatellos, that Danielle and Za'Darius will have career seasons. The Vikings will absolutely crush it. It will be Purple People Eaters 2.0. It will be meat at the quarterback, all of that stuff. But of course, the Vikings being the Vikings, just not getting the love and respect from the national media jabroni haircut. So PFF Sam put together his list of top edge rushing rankings and tiers, blah, blah, blah. So up at the top, all right, so tier 1, defensive player of the year candidates, TJ, Myles Garrett, Khalil Mack. How is Khalil Mack still 3? Old ass Khalil Mack. Anyways, Micah Parsons at 4, respect. Bosa at 5. Max Crosby, again, respect. Baby Jared Allen, loved him coming out of Eastern Michigan. The Raiders just got paid as well. And then also the other Bosa with the Niners. So those are 7. It's like, you're telling me that, again, a knock on wood, fully healthy Danielle and Za'Darius, they aren't in that mix? Please. Unless it's a case of, hey, 2 edge rushers cancel each other out, then why is Mack and Bosa up there? I don't know. Tier 2, young rushers with huge potential. Brian Burns, Rashawn Gary, Chase Young. Now, I don't like when they do the rankings with these tiers where they have to fit a specific profile, because you got players that are ranked higher or players that are ranked lower just because they fit or don't fit in whatever the theme is of that tier. So I think that's ridiculous. So you got Rashawn Gary. Yeah, well, we'll see how he does without Mike Smith. We'll see how he does without Za'Darius Smith. Then Brian Burns, your company's computer guy. I love Brian Burns. They're not saying boo. They're saying boo earns. And then also Chase Young of the Commies at 10. So tier 3, injury, other concerns. So again, the themes of these tiers, I don't understand, because it impacts how you rank the players. Because would you take Danielle or Za'Darius over a Rashawn Gary? Yes. But Rashawn Gary fits into that second tier, so obviously he has to go up there. But you got Danielle, you got Za'Darius Smith. Here's what he wrote about Danielle. Danielle Hunter has proven to be an elite pass rusher at his best, but he has now battled injuries in multiple seasons in a row. We have seen him in just 7 games since his dominant 2019 season. And while he's still just 27 years old, the injury history is concerning. Yeah, injury history. The neck in 2020, concerning. The torn pec last year, not concerning. And Danielle even said that he could have returned if the Vikings had made the playoffs, which they did not. Can return to 88 pressures in a single season. Yeah. So you also, when Danielle in 2019 had was second in the league in pressures, 88. Guess who was first? Za'Darius Smith. So 2 years ago, you have the players who have the most pressures in the league, and now they're on the same defense, but not. Yeah, they're third tier. They're third tier. Don't worry, they're the 11th and 14th respectively edge rushers in the league. Just please. Za'Darius Smith also missed all of last season before finally. Well, he didn't miss all of last season. Get out of here. Returning against Packers. He needs to show and get back to league leading pressure performance this time, Minnesota. Yeah. No problem. How are they down here? I don't understand it. It's like, hey, Khalil Mack dealt with injuries last year. How is he still up at 3? Like, is this Khalil Mack from 5 years ago? Is this Khalil Mack of the Raiders? No, absolutely not. But I do respect a bunch of these guys, like TJ Watt, respect. Myles Garrett, respect. Micah Parsons, obviously a lot of respect. The Bosas, getting after, man. But how is Danielle not in this mix? How is Za'Darius Smith not in this mix? How are they behind Rashawn Gary? Speaking of injury concerns, what about Chase Young? What about him? Brian Burns, I think, is super underrated, though. So respect there. But you're putting him in the same strata as Carl Lawson and Randy Gregory, who are fine, very, very good players, sure. And then underrated veterans. Ooh. So Cam Jordan, DeMarcus Lawrence, Armstead, Hassan Reddick, Shaq Barrett, Trey Hendrickson, JFM from the Jets, who also just got paid. All right, so yeah, respect that. I'm shocked that Danielle and Za'Darius are actually ahead of this group, because this is a pretty solid group. And then declining forces. How is Von Miller at 22 yet? Khalil Mack is 3, and Danielle is 11, and Za'Darius is 14. But yeah, Chandler Jones, JJ, blah, blah, blah. So quasi agree there. But even though To a degree, this is a little bit of respect because I could have seen both of them being put down in the underrated veterans or even declining forces. Well, you would have had Danielle in the underrated, and you could have put Za'Darius in declining, even though I wholeheartedly disagree with it. But again, these tiers are really odd because it affects the rankings. Because what if tier 3 wasn't injury or other concerns? What if it was a different one? So then that means that Danielle and Za'Darius just drop? I don't get it, man. But my main umbrage is, how is Khalil Mack so high? How is Danielle so low? How is Za'Darius so low? It just bugs me, man. It does. But of course, what do we expect? What do we expect? But here's the greatest revenge: Danielle healthy, Za'Darius healthy, and Ed Donatell's defense, they just getting after that ass, meeting at the quarterback. Both of them generating 80 plus pressures, 90 plus pressures, each getting 15 sacks apiece, and they're just getting it, man. And the Vikings lead the league in sacks, lead the league in pressures, and just get it on. And also the best pass rush is the best friend for cornerbacks. So it could mean great things for Peterson, for Booth, for Dantzler, for Evans, for Harrison Hand, etc. But everything's coming together. Everything is coming up Millhouse because this is a revenge tour. Right? Everyone who's been on the Vikings in the sphere for the last 2 years, where they haven't been above 500 at any point, they want revenge. They know that they're better than what they've shown in the last 2 seasons. Both these guys coming back from injury want to prove that chip on their shoulder, that they're worth the money, that they can still get after it. And I think everything is coming together, man. It really is. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Pro Football Focus declares, I do declare, that Danielle Hunter and Za'Darius Smith are third-tier pass rushers. Baloney. Malarkey. God. Anyways, let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.